Hi friends, welcome to all. In this video, we are going to configure IPv4 default static route. Friends, please subscribe, share and like our channel. Also, if you wish to get any technical support, you can contact our team. All the details given in the description below. So coming to our lab, it's IPv4 default static route. So we will design our topology first. We will design a simple topology, and we know that this default route mainly we will configure towards internet, but here we are going to create a topology R1 and R2 with two switches S1 S2. Let me add two PCs, PC1 and PC2. Now we will do the connection coming to copper straight through. We will connect R1 G0/0/0 to R2 G0/0/0. Then we will connect our switch G0/0/1 to S1 G0/1, R2 G0/0/1 to S2 G0/1. Then we will connect our PCs. We will connect to the first port to the switch. We have done many videos regarding static route. So here the same topology we use. We got three networks. So just we will set the IP address for this network. Coming to PC1 desktop IP configuration, here we will set the IP address. Let me set to 172.16.1.1. So here I will give 1.10 and 1.1 we will use for the default gateway. Then we will give the default gateway here 172.16.1.1. That address we will set here for this router interface G0/0/1. Interfaces are not showing here, so we can go to options, preferences. There we can give always show port labels in logical workspace, show port labels when mouse over in logical workspace. Okay, so I think it should come here. Yes, so G0/0/1. So we'll set the IP address for that interface. No, enable configure terminal. Then we will go to interface G0/0/1 and we will set the IP address 172.16.1.1 and the subnet mask. Activate this interface. We will test the connectivity. Ping 172.16.1.1. So here we ping to the default gateway. We get the replies. Next we will configure LAN on R2. Let me set the IP address for the PC to 172.16. So here I will use 17.1.1. Subnet mask. So this first usable address 172.17.1.1 will use for the default gateway. Here I will use 10. Then we will set the default gateway. I mean, we'll configure this interface G0/0/1 on R2. Next, we will go to R2. Enable configure terminal. Then we will set the IP address for the interface G0/0/1 172.17.1.1 with the to mask. Activate this interface. So we did not do any basic settings on any intermediate devices. So that can be done because here we are focusing on default route. So we will test the connectivity now. (172.17.1.1). We get the replies. Next, we are going to configure this point-to-point connection between R1 and R2. So here we can see the interfaces on R1 G0/0/0 and on R2 G0/0/0. So here we will use C class range, or any range can be used. Let me go to interface G0/0/0, and here we will set the IP address 192.168.1.1, then submit to mask. So here we will use /30 because we got only we need only two IP addresses. Then activate this interface, no shutdown. Then on the other side on R2 we will go to interface G0/0/0. Okay, interface G0/0/0, then set the IP address 192.168.1.2, then submit to mask 255.255.255.252, then activate this. So here we can see the link between R1 and R2 is up. Just we will test the connectivity between R1 and R2. End. Ping 192.168.1.2. Okay, it is working. Then from R2 ping 192.168.1.1. Okay, perfect. So here we configured all the interfaces including these end devices PC1 and PC2. Now we are going to configure this IPv4 default static route. It's too simple. We can configure using exit interface. So first of all, we are going to configure IPv4 default static route on this router R1 towards R2. So here our exit interface is G0/0/0. So here we need to configure in global configuration mode. Then we will give IP route, then 0.0.0.0 space 0.0.0.0 space, then exit interface, that is G0/0/0. Okay, exit, show IP route. So here we can see that yes star. So candidate default static route. S is for static, and it is directly connected to the interface G0/0/0. We given the exit interface. In the same way, we can configure it on R2 towards this network R1 LAN. Configure terminal IP route 0.0.0.0 space 0.0.0.0, then exit interface G0/0/0, and show IP route so that we can see that default route in the routing table. Yes star. Here we can see that default route And here in the routing table, the specified gateway of last resort is this, to the network this, right? So we set the gateway of last resort. So now whatever packet come to this router R1, it will forward to the interface G0/0/0 because we set the default route. So we will test the connectivity here from PC1. We will ping to PC2. Coming to PC1, and we will give a ping 172.17.1.10, and we are waiting for the replies. Yes, so here we can see we got 2 replies. Once more we will try that, ping 172.17.1.10, and we get the replies. 4 packets sent and received 4. 0% loss, that means 100% succeeded. Okay, just we will see in the simulation mode. We will add only ICMP, and we are going to ping from PC1 to PC2. So here we can see the ICMP packet. So the destination is an unknown location, so it will forward to the default gateway, that is to the router R1. It goes to S1, then R1. So it will look into the routing table, and he will identify the set that gateway of last resort. So here we can see that. So the CEF table has an entry for the destination IP address. So we configured a default static route, and it should go to gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0 interface. So it will go to R2. Then that network, that is 172.17.1.10 or 172.17.0.0 network is directly connected on R2. So he will forward to PC2. Then PC2 will send back the acknowledgement to PC1. It goes to R2. We set the default route here. So it goes to R1, S1, and finally to PC1. So we get the first reply. So here we should take care while configuring this default route. So anyway, we'll see more videos in the future labs. So stay connected for that. We will meet again with the next video. Thank you.